Greetings. I'm Rod Speaks, back with another celebrity birth chart. Today's chart we're going to look at is going to be for Kanye West. Now, everyone knows he's a musical genius, and you've heard many astrologers talk about the fact that you can see it in his chart. You can. With Kanye's rising, which is in Cancer, in the 18th degree, you see that Kanye was predisposed to being born into a family that was about the arts, with the possibility of parents who were artists in music or in fine arts themselves. And Kanye having the ability to either go into the fine arts or go into music. That Cancer in the 18th degree in House 1 promised Kanye basically that he would be a genius in either direction he went in. One of the other things that stands out to me, though, is the square aspect between Kanye's Sun in Gemini and his Moon in Pisces. What that automatically shows me from right off is that Kanye's parents at the time of conception weren't in a good place. And this becomes the conflict that Kanye has within himself. One of the things that I also notice within that Sun and Moon aspect with Kanye is the possibility of death in the middle stages of his life. And this isn't something that we want to make a joke of or make light of at all. But in Kanye's chart, it speaks of the possibility of death during the middle age based on his temper, his temperament, and things of this nature. And it even speaks of the possibility of that early death coming through water. So hopefully Kanye has good people around him who are keeping him in the know about astrology and things like that so that he can stay safe. There's also the Stellium in Taurus that Kanye has. Now this is interesting because there's so much conflict in Kanye's chart, but it all ends up allowing him to be very talented and a genius. Even his Mercury in Taurus, as it's semi-sextiles his Sun in Gemini, is what we'll see that causes him to constantly blurt out things. This is the reason why you'll see Kanye, he's thinking, and then all of a sudden, he just blurts it out. Well, the Sun in Gemini is more analytical. It thinks, it ponders, it takes in information. Well, the Mercury in Taurus is more reserved, calm, steady. The mind is trying to communicate fast. It wants to deliver the information. But the Mercury in Taurus is like, slow down. So this creates the conflict. So this is when Kanye just pushes it out. Let's talk a little bit about his North Node in Libra. This is a very important aspect for Kanye to understand. And again, hopefully someone is keeping him in the know about astrology. Because that North Node in Libra is pushing Kanye to learn to be more balanced, learn to be more sacrificing. Each time we see Kanye being more selfish and self-centered, he's actually self-sabotaging his emotional and spiritual stability. That becomes very important for him to know. So when he's more sacrificing, more balanced, and more fair, then it allows him the space for him to stabilize spiritually and emotionally. This is the path that the divine has for him. This is how he's going to learn how to stabilize himself. So the more he does that, the more we'll see a more grounded, emotional, and spiritual Kanye. The last aspect we'll talk about with his chart is his Venus in Taurus. His Venus in Taurus in the 2nd degree deals with the possibility of Kanye getting married again when he's older, and this actually being the relationship that lasts him. That's going to be all for now. But remember, your next step is right ahead of you. Make it your best one.